This is LALATE with a rare and surreal behind the scenes recording for May 30th, 2020. As you know, tonight in Los Angeles, buildings are being burnt and stores are being looted. And that first came to a head while taping today's recording. If you had watched the EIDL Grant video, which went live and was uploaded about 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, early during the taping, you can see my face expressing terror. During the early taping of that segment, person off camera handed me a piece of paper written in hastily manner. It said, "The looters have warned that they're heading west to burn and loot buildings." It's as I read that note on air while taping the video that terror came across my face. Tonight, that looting and burning is happening. As of 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, buildings on Melrose, which is a part of Los Angeles City, are burning down. The looters started the day by targeting certain stores. LALATE has exclusively learned that looters use social media to communicate with one another as to where to loot and how to loot. And they targeted high-end shoe stores, sneaker stores. Their next target, after looting on Melrose, which is an area east of West Hollywood and Beverly Hills, was to, in fact, target Beverly Hills. And then in a surreal moment, they hit the most expensive store they could imagine, Alexander McQueen. Their target were handbags and couture dresses worth into the thousands, if not more, money. Their purpose and plan was very well organized. Moments thereafter, the National Guard was called in and should be arriving by night. Cities of Santa Monica, Los Angeles, Beverly Hills, and Culver City went on immediate lockdown and announced a curfew from 8 p.m. to the following morning. But the looting has not stopped. As of tonight, more buildings are being burnt down, more buildings are being looted. People are arriving in $45,000 cars, pulling up to stores, parking their car literally on camera in front of news reporters, going in, looting the store, going back to the car, going back in and looting the store and going back out. It's a sad state of the environment that we live in. Even worse is that many of these people will never get caught. And if it's not a felony, they'll be released overnight. The situation is not unique to Los Angeles. In fact, tonight, in what's not being widely reported, except from LALATE on social media on Twitter, Ferguson is erupting again. Ferguson, in a strange moment that LALATE has worried about all week long, is starting to look like 2014. There are currently clashes between Ferguson police and Ferguson citizens, fireworks, tanker trucks, and tear gas being thrown. But the targeting looting across the country today was consistent and unique, where looters hit sneaker stores in major metropolitan areas in downtown regions. They hit Nike and Adidas in New York. They hit an Adidas store in Los Angeles. It's that type of behavior that is deeply troubling. When Ferguson erupted in 2014, it was within 24 hours that police realized that the looters were not from Ferguson, that the vandals were not from Ferguson, that they were out of state. Today in Minnesota, they said much the same. It's strange that these municipalities have learned so little from Ferguson. But tonight, the problem is quite worse. The reason why the situation is worse is because of the environment and because of the economic status and state we live in. Here today in Los Angeles, police forces are reduced because of COVID-19. Stores are still closed because of stay-at-home orders. Business owners have not been in their stores for months. Some don't have lights on. Some don't have security and presence because the stores are literally shut down. It's a looter's paradise. If you stayed with LALATE over the last 23 days, you remember LALATE reporting live from Rodeo Drive on a Saturday evening, no less than, I think, 2 weeks ago. It's tonight that looters went to that exact same place that you recall was relatively desolate, vandalized, and looted. And with that, LALATE shares its heart and its soul for those that have been impacted today, for those that have been impacted or wronged by police, and for those that deal with what has to come tomorrow. Our advice to small business owners is if you have a small business, especially retail, and you are in a major city, to remove your merchandise tomorrow immediately, and to ensure that the security system, the locks, and the guardrails on your business are secure. And with that, God bless.